don't talk about this often, but sometimes, late at night, I remember that day, and my blood still runs cold. I was 10 years old, walking with my best friend through a quiet loop road surrounded by forest. It was the kind of place where silence felt heavy, like the trees were listening. We had already walked the loop once, maybe twice. The air smelled of pine and damp soil. Our sneakers crunched on gravel. There was no one else around. It felt safe, like the kind of ordinary summer day that should never turn into a memory that haunts you. Then I heard it, the low growl of an engine. When I turned, a white van was crawling behind us, moving unnaturally slow. My friend and I stepped aside to let it pass. But it didn't. It rolled forward a few meters and stopped. I can't explain it, but a strange feeling washed over me. Something primal, like my body knew danger before my mind did. I grabbed my friend's arm and whispered, "Don't move." We both stared at the van. The world felt frozen. Then the passenger door opened, toward the forest. No one stepped out, but that was somehow worse. My heart started hammering. Without a word, I pulled my friend's arm, and we ran. We didn't look back. We didn't stop until we reached the park, a small clearing with swings and faded benches. We collapsed, breathless, trying to laugh it off. Maybe we just panicked. Maybe it was nothing. But deep down, I didn't believe that. After half an hour, we decided to head back. To get home, we had to take the same road. My stomach twisted, but I told myself it would be fine. The van would be gone, and it was. The van was gone. Relief washed over us. But when we reached the spot where it had stopped, we noticed something by the forest's edge, something red. It was a small red sweater, knitted, burned in places, the smell of smoke still faint in the air. Next to it, a tiny plastic container, melted, blackened. Maybe gasoline, maybe something worse. I knew that sweater hadn't been there before. It was too bright, too clean, lying among the dead leaves. Someone had placed it there. Recently. My friend wanted to run again, but I couldn't move. I just stared at it. A child's sweater, burned and abandoned. My mind tried to make sense of it, but the more I thought, the worse it felt. We didn't tell anyone. Not our parents, not the police. We were just two scared kids who wanted to forget. But years later, I still think about it. I can't prove anything, but in my gut, I know that Van wasn't there by chance. And that red sweater, it belonged to someone. Maybe someone who never made it home. Sometimes I wonder, if we hadn't run that day, would there have been our sweaters instead of that red one?